Alrighty. Hello everybody, welcome back. Continuing our work on Dreadtail. Okay, so we got this first location. What do we need to do? What do we need to set up? I think I actually need to set up a texture for Antoine to use in his cabinet. So I wanted to get another cabinet in place that's works in the same way that the cabinet that we break into works, except this time I wanted to make it see-through, so you can actually see what it is that's inside, and that's going to motivate, or at least set up a clear goal of what it is that you're trying to get to. Now, we need, I think we need a texture. I'm going to make a texture for him real quick, and then we'll move on to doing this. Let's see here. So, okay, now should it be a texture like this? Hmm. Or should it just be like circles? Why just make it circles, to be honest? Which means we could just go 1024 by 1024, like that. If this 1024 by 1024, we actually already have a pattern that we can use. Let's see, if we grab fill bucket and go to patterns. Okay, we have this. I think this is the one that we want to use. We're going to fill with a pattern, except the size of the pattern. It's going to be, yeah, that's too little. 100. Sure. Okay. Got it. We're gonna use. There we go. Now we need to make the holes fairly large. Because we need to be able to see what's happening inside. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Okay. There we go. It's pretty good. It's also a little bit uneven, which is perfect. Now, this has to be, I believe this has to be like this. We're going to get ourselves nice cold metal. Whoops. Fill it in. Convert this to a texture, alpha mask, which seems like it did not work. Oh, convert. Transparency mask. There we go. Nice. There we go. Cool. Let's get a fill layer. Let's make it have a rusty color. We're gonna get ourselves a dirt texture. We gotta find more of these textures, man. There's gotta be more. We need more. Okay. So do this. Grab another layer. Get much smaller patches. Primarily where the rust is most concentrated. Dakota, hello. Hello indeed. How are you doing? Okay, there we go. What else can we do here? we can do this. We can duplicate this mask. I'm going to hide it for now. I'm going to cover... Oh, I need a pen for this. Cover this like that with rust, and we're going to move the transparency mask onto that layer, except we're going to invert it so it's only showing in between, and then I'm going to make it only be visible in the transparent parts, and then we're just going to drop it down a little bit. And you can see now we have this layer of rust over the bottoms. Okay, not bad. Now we could ease up on this effect by using the eraser. So we go through the parts that aren't so covered. There we go. And we can also play around with the brightness. Maybe even richness. Started learning Godot a few months ago. Nice, man. Welcome to the club. Okay, what do we have here? We have everything. I think we can blur this. Hi. Hi indeed. Okay, blur this just a little bit. Nice. Now what if I make this a multiply? That kind of works. Okay. So I'm going to get mine text 2 up and running. And let's save this up real quick. So there's got to be Dreadtail, Assets, Textures. There's going to be Painted Steven. Good day. Look at that, Steven. A bunch of new faces. Let's get Painted Seamless. Okay. So this is rusty perforated metal. All right, we're gonna open the diffuse. Dreadtail Escape, Assets, Textures, Painted, Seamless. Oh, whoops. I need a PNG version. New blood for the Blood God. Well, one of them is learning Godot Engine for the first time, so new blood for the game dev machine. Export PNG. And then Assets, Textures. Painted Seamless. Right, so rusty perforated metal. You know what? I think we need an extra little bit here for the metal itself. This seems a little too clean. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's good. And then let's also get some scratches in here, which is going to be slightly brighter. No. Too large. What can we use for scratches? Yeah, sure. That works. Cool. All right, save this up. Export this out, rusty perforated metal. And then rusty perforated metal. PNG tuber style devlogs, we can start doing that. Yeah, that works. If it attracts attention, then it's an extra bonus, you know? Okay, what do we got? This looks like ass. That's because we are looking at only the normal. Export map settings. Diffuse, there we go. We don't need height. We do need specular. Where the heck is the roughness map? Gloss, I think that's... reflection is metallic, if I remember correctly. And then gloss is roughness, but flipped. Okay, so if we go to reflection, okay, it looks like we are inverting it already. And then gloss. We don't really see a lot of glossy stuff here. I think the normal needs to chill out though. The largest shapes are a little too strong. There we go. That's much more like it. Cool. Not really seeing the glossy material doing anything. I guess you have to set up an environment to be able to see it. Okay. Let's take a look at reflection. There we go. Yep. Okay, that's good. Let's go ahead and save all maps. And this is going to go to assets, textures. This is going to go to the engine, actually. Textures. Okay, painted seamless. And this is rusty perforated metal. This needs to be PNG. That ought to do it. Okay. I need to go to the project. There we go. Perforated metal antenna. We need rusty perforated metal. There we go. Cool. Just gonna send this as a message. Okay, so the material for the propane container and the cabinet. Perfect. All right. I probably do want to save this just in case. Nice. All right. So that being said, we have a set of models that seem to have disappeared. Or maybe they were part of a bunker, but then I segregated them into separate pieces so we can use them across many bunker locations, but I never actually exported that into the engine. And that is the wall wires. Let's see. Was it in the bunker kit? Room black box emergency light, rubble wall light. Railing kit, fridge, floor glow box, concrete slab, security lock. Where was it? I think it was a part of bunker chunks. Locations? Yeah, I think it was. Engine room or engineering room, comms room, storage. No, these are not mine. Bunker kit. Kalawir. Beautiful. Wall door A. Door all. No. Bunker chunk. Yep. Nice. Beautiful. That's a lot. Dorm? No. Two. Hey, bunker wall wires. I think that's it. That's the one. Okay. So we got a conduit, we got a 90-degree turn. Beautiful. We can batch export all of this stuff using this. Let's get to engine models, props. Is it props or is it just bunker kit? I think it's just bunker kit. Wall wires. Okay, accept. And then we're gonna specify the settings. Set location, so that's gonna be, actually that's not gonna be anywhere. This needs to be in the middle. There we go. And rotation will be set, that's fine. Preset. Godot. Limit to selected objects. Bam. And then we go back here. And then we wait for a miracle. There's our miracle. Oh, it exported GLBs. Dang it. We don't need GLBs. Son of a GLB. Bunker generic props. This is bunker kit. Also, where the hell did it export it? Oh, that's objects. Okay, get out of here. GLTF is more than fine. And by GLTF I mean OBJ. Preset, no preset. That's fine. Exported 17 files. There we go. Nice. Okay, now what we can do here is we can set up either one bunker wire wall, or we can set up all of them as individual pieces, or we can set up one for the... Oh yeah, that's right. Hold on a second. I made the texture, but I never pushed to the project. Okay. This is... Let me just push this out so I can actually make this available to folks. Cool. Okay. So, right. So we can... Oh, please confirm following files are newer on disk. Level TSCN, security checkpoint, quest start. If they're newer on disk, then we're gonna... I guess we can reload. That's fine. Right. So... we have a whole bunch of these wires. And then what I can do is make them be one object, and then we just change a setting to choose what kind of wire we're going to be using here. Also, we have a conduit. It looks like everything in here is a separate object. Yep. Okay, that's not good. Hmm. Might have to parent this stuff. Or just, just join it. That's fine. Don't need this. Export this out. 7 files. That's more like it. Nice. There we go. Okay, the only thing that's different is a corner piece. There's only one corner piece. If all of these pieces can be textured all in one go, they can share one single material. And thus, we don't even have to make a scene for each one of these. We just place them right in the level. Which kind of makes me wonder how many objects we created scenes for that don't really need to be scenes. Okay, we'll have to figure out the door here as well. It just kind of flies away. Being able to see the thumbnails for these things would be nice. Looks like there's no way to zoom in. That's a bit unfortunate. Okay, so we can basically say if there's a really short wall, then the conduit doesn't really connect to anything. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Cool. So that's basically what we're looking at. Just creating a whole bunch of this. Keep in mind, this is one of the first things that I've put together. One of the very first props. Nice. That looks cool. That's, what is it, 90-degree turn? Yes. That is indeed a 90-degree turn. Wait, is that the same? No, that's not the same thing. Cool. Not bad. So we have this entire room. Uh, there isn't really a flow to it, like where the players gotta go. This seems a bit awkward. Okay, so is this. All right, so we're gonna place a desk right here. That's desk OBJ. This is where filtering would be super handy. We only have one desk, by the way. It's just the same desk being used everywhere. Okay. We're gonna get a terminal. That's OBJ. That's a TRS file. Okay. So we're doing like this. Then interacting with the terminal will allow us to position the camera kind of like this. And then when we enter the proper menu, it's going to open up the door. Alternatively, you could place it right here. Maybe a bit of an angle. There we go. Nice. Now, the purpose of this desk being here specifically seems to be a little elusive. Maybe this entire room is basically a storage area. Thus, we need a storage shelf. What do we got? We got a wood shelf, metal shelf. Okay. Receiving documents shelf. Metal shelf OBJ. Man, these need to have scenes created for them. Heavy metal shelf. This is a really large one for the warehouse. And then we got metal shelf OBJ and tool shelf. Okay, let's go find where this is located. Actually, no. Let's make a static body. Get a metal shelf in here. I could have sworn I made that last time. Let's make a triplanar collision shape. That should be good, so we can grab items from here. Now, where is metal shelf? Where is this object located? Models, props, storage. Okay, so this is going to go objects, props, storage. Which is not here. Oh, there we go. Metal shelf. There's already one here. which is right there. Okay. I think we need another one with an extra 1 or 2 tiers. Which does make sense. The motivation for the player to be here is that there's a note in the tutorial area that says there's a storage, but I couldn't figure out how to get into it. If you want to go there and figure it out, be my guest. Okay. Now, there is something that I need to figure out for this area too. This entire location is potentially very easy to traverse quickly. You know, if you're thinking about a level having a certain amount of minutes of content, all right, how quickly you can complete the level. So, I think this, I need to figure out a way to slow the player down with meaningful interactions. Some sort of obstacles. Hmm. Okay. We're going to lock it on the linear z-axis, so it cannot go up and down. We're going to lock it on the angular x and z. Okay. Well, first launch always takes a little while. Come on now. In other unrelated news, I started experimenting with wood jointry, and the first project is I wanted to put together a big case for my Eurorack modular synths, because they've been on the workbench finished for like a year now, and they're basically just not being used at all. So gotta get that done. And before I bought a bunch of wood. Uh, God, wood is expensive at Home Depot. It's absolutely terrible. Um, but I bought some nice planks to make a box out of, and then everything I'm just gonna improvise. Because I definitely don't need to pay 300 to 600 bucks for a Eurorack case. No, thank you. For that same money, I can buy a whole lot of other stuff. I can buy more modules kits, assemble those, put those together. But yeah, that's besides the point. So far, the budget is about 120 bucks. I have everything I need, and I even bought like a very cheap $3 piece of wood stock. It was treated wood, but it was very like it's dog shit wood basically. It falls apart like if you look at it funny. What is happening here? Why is it not loading? So, oh, there's an error in the code. That's why it's not loading. Right. So the I bought a very cheap piece of wood to experiment on. Thank God I did that, because I made a whole bunch of mistakes, but I did actually get a very simple box joined together, so that's really cool. And yeah, put together a little jig for creating dovetail joints, or technically not dovetail joints, but box joints. That's worked out pretty well, but I still need to get myself some 90-degree right angle corner brackets in order to glue the box together. Don't have those yet. I'm gonna have to wait until some of my parents, clients, gonna pay me. So yeah, fun stuff. Jointry is really interesting. I got a really cheap router from Vivor, which so far it works. It's not the most top tier quality thing you could ever buy, but for about $100, a router with handles and jigs and attachments and everything seems to work out okay. Now, why does this complain? Bunker mesh wall door. This is modular wood cabinet. Modular wood cabinet. This is the one that I made. Right? Yes. Why are you complaining? It's complaining because no node found, collision 3D, static body 3D. What's right here though? Unless I assigned the script to something I wasn't supposed to assign the script. Whew. At some point I'm gonna have to deal with that Christmas tree of errors. 1,730 errors. Yay. A lot of those errors are basically the terrain complaining about the format of the terrain data, which I think I might have even said this. I contacted Zillin about the whole subject, and he said that the new terrain system that he ported over to Godot 4 uses like a 32-bit or some other format, either another format of texture or another bit depth of the texture for height data. So I think he said that he updated the plugin to account for it automatically, or I can just export and re-import the height map. Okay, so invalid set index shape on base null instance with a value of type concave polygon shape 3D. So this does not exist. Collision shape 3D. Why does it not exist? Let's print name of this node. Because I swear I think I might have assigned this script to something that isn't supposed to be using it. It's the only explanation I have. Okay. Okay, right. What does this say? It says nothing. So this just crashes outright. Huh? What? What the heck? This just crashes right away. Are the resources not present? Let's see. Resources. Collision shapes. Dry tree, modular wood cabinet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right. And these are OBJs for the shelves. Okay. Models. Models. Props. Dorm. Open cabinet short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, right. Well, of course, it's not complaining about this. It's complaining about this node not existing. Now, this is curious. I told it to print something. Print the name of the node. And it's refusing to do so. It crashes. It crashes after that print command. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Prop flying. Okay, we got the shape. Invalid syntax shape. On base null instance. Value of type concave. Why are you complaining about this? Modular wood cabinet. Node name, nothing. Apparently, nothing is running the script. Was this assigned as a singleton somehow? Because even then it would be assigned to a node. What? Okay, this is Godot's wilding. Hold on. Godot's losing its mind. Let's just let's do this. Although the only thing I've done is pull open cabinet, metal barrel. Okay, props, battery. What the hell was changed in here? Security office loot. This is updating the UIDs. Man, this whole UID system in Godot, I don't know what's happening, but between me, Dimitar, and Antoine, Godot seems to just constantly switch out the UIDs. Why? Why can't we just all share the same stuff? What is the problem? Modular cabinet. Modular wood cabinet. Why is there an update to the modular wood cabinet? Was it like it was added? Was it moved? I don't understand. Open cabinet shelf. Resources. The hell? Okay. Yeah, no wonder Antoine was complaining about Godot loading, rescanning the file system. He's been moving stuff around. That's gonna piss me off when I move stuff around. Okay. Okay, error calling deferred, static body 3D, door lock GD, door method not found. That's fine. Node not found, collision shape 3D relative to static body 3D. Modular with cabinet GD25. Invalid set index shape on base null instance with a value of type concave polygon shape 3D. So modular wood cabinet. This is modular wood cabinet. There seems to be 3 or 4 nodes that just don't exist. Okay, this is actually a serious problem. I can't track down where this node is running. The first time it does it right here. Maybe if we do this, so comment out this line and then put a break point right here, which is going to run it. And then hopefully it's going to give me a stack trace pointing to the object that runs this script. Someone somewhere. They need to put more thought into this. It does seem to happen in other engines. Yeah, it definitely doesn't. Okay, we hit a breakpoint. Now, do you have a report for me? Who is this object? New val 4. What is this object? Remote static body 3D. Type. It has shelves. It has collision shapes. It has type. So, well, that just tells me what script this is. It's a static body. It does not tell me what object this is. Like, I don't know what static body this is. There's no name for it. Let me see. If I just step into once. Step into. There we go. Node name. What? Okay, what changed in the last little bit? I've added these shelves. They're not running a script. I know that some props have changed. Okay. Like, I'm pretty sure Antoine didn't change anything here. Because sometimes Godot's like, let's rescan the whole folder. Oh, look. That's a new file. What do you mean? Level. This diff is too large, right? Unless Antoine's like, oh, what's that? You went into my sandbox and changed something? Well, I too can play that game. Just assigns a script to like a null node. Now I'm struggling here looking for this freaking thing. Node not found. Modular with cabinet relative. What? Node not found. Modular wood cabinet relative to static body 3D. So that's the mesh not being found. I swear to God, there is something in here that has the script assigned to it that isn't supposed to have it. But I can't figure it out because it doesn't print the freaking name. And there's no way to find this node either. Like, unless I can, like, get the position of the node. This is, print global position. All right, just gonna do this. And then we'll just physically get our ass over there and see what the hell is causing this. Oh, okay. You know when you get on a dev session and you think to yourself, ah, yes, we're gonna make so much progress. And then you spend the next 4 hours debugging some stupid little shit. Uh, yeah. That's what it feels like. Hola. Low quality games. Speak of the devil. Antoine, why are there changes in level TSCN? And why is there a bunch of changes to the resources and open cabinet shelf stuff? This one's getting deleted. This one's getting added. You shouldn't have come here. Okay, so breakpoint is hit. It's a global position of 0, 0, 0, which means it could be local to another node. Maybe we can get the parent of the node? Okay. Object null. The parent is object null. Well, that tells us even less. What is not working? The entire level is not working. There's something about the cabinet, the one that I put together, this one. The script is complaining that the collision shape does not exist, except it's right there, which means this script may have been assigned to another node that doesn't have it. Now, I'm looking at your, this wasn't a problem yesterday or the day before. The only thing that's changed is I pulled something from the repo. And I'm seeing that all of these files are moving around, right? This has been added, this has been deleted. And then if I look at the modular cabinet, this has been added as well. I changed the names, but it was working on my side. Antoine, you know what Godot does when you change names of everything. We all know what Godot does when you change the name of anything. Why are you changing names of these files? These are my files. You fucked us up. Now I'm trying to figure out why this shit's not working. I know, but I tested. Yeah, well, like we've been down this road before though. It's like change something, it works on one computer, and it broken for everybody else. So now I have to figure out what the shit has the script. Actually, you know what? Fuck's sakes. Like I don't know what has the scripts assigned to it. You know what happened? Okay, what happened? Modular with cabinet. This was added. because it was moved or it was renamed. Open cabinet. What did you rename it to even? Open cabinet, shelf, collision shapes. Open cabinet short. Open cabinet to modular wood cabinet. That's models. I don't see... Right, that's what you renamed it to. Modular wood cabinet. Right, well, I mean, that's what it is. What is that script? Modular wood cabinet.gd. There's a modular wood cabinet here, and then there's no collision shape, unless... Nope. Okay. There's a... This script is assigned to something it's not supposed to be assigned to. Antoine, can you not change a whole bunch of files? Just change your files. Don't change my files. Because goddamn. I'm tired of these motherfucking bugs in my motherfucking code. Alright. Let's get rid of this. Let me fix it. Okay. Let's see if you can fix it. I guess what the fuck am I gonna do now? Let's see if we can make some props, I guess. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. New general. And then metal shelf. We're gonna make a tall metal shelf. Thing is, Antoine, I don't know if you can actually change it. Because the entire issue is based around the fact that it's trying to talk to a node that doesn't exist. It itself does not have a name. Like, I don't know what had to be done to make it be that confused. This is like next level confusion. Jeez. There should be a technical guide to what to do when dealing with teams. Yeah. It feels like you dropped into a teenager versus parent argument. Mmm. Okay, we're gonna keep this thing fairly elevated. Okay, mirror. Nice. Fixing and it out, my computer crashed. Oh, jeez. Antoine, how hard did you have to screw it up to cause the computer to crash to fix the issue? It's like, yeah, let's go play around with the registry. System 32. You don't need that, right? Seems like bloatware. Everybody's pressing F to pay respects. I feel like a one-sided thing should be okay. Yeah, sure. Your mouse is not working. Are you on the Mac? Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's save this. This is a tall, where is it? Repair room, metal shelf. Now Windows is updating. That right there is exactly what Windows does. They will fuck up your day, they will break your Ethernet connection, they will screw up your keyboard and mouse, and then they'll be like, we got an update for you. Press no to cancel. Oh, you can't? Boo-hoo, so bad. I guess we're gonna update. Get ready to lose all your presets. My god, Windows drives me freaking nuts with this with the updates. But I can't go on Linux because Linux is just as retarded. Ugh. Like, I'm gonna revel in, if I switch to Linux, I'm gonna revel in the fact that none of my work gets interrupted ever. But you know, half my software is not gonna work. The other half is gonna, you know, not work the way it should. Half the time shit needs to be compiled. Depends on the distro. There's not a single distro that I've ever tried that hasn't had some sort of an issue that just made the whole system, that just made me regret the whole process. Like, I might just do a freaking, what is it, Linux challenge and just try to, use Ubuntu, right? There you go. The most widely used distro of Linux, Ubuntu. I swear to God, it is not going to be straightforward. Like, until Linux people make the process straightforward, no. Godot break your computer. I don't think it's Godot that break your computer. I think it's just Windows that break your computer. They sure like to break your computers. Repair room metal shelf. This is assets models, not locations. This is props. And this, I guess, is just bunker generic. There we go. Why not give Atlas OS a go? I don't know what that is. Okay. So, let me try this. I'm going to see about taking this, scaling it down. I mean, at this point, I might as well just go with Temple OS. Jesus is here, and he's in my RAM. Strip down modified. Windows for performance. Privacy and control. I think I've seen Linus do a video on that one. Maybe. Each time you edit the script, Godot goes crazy. Why are you editing scripts? You're not supposed to be in the scripts. Okay. Base. And then this is metal. We're going to assign it here. Okay. Let's give it a different color so we can see it. Nice. Wanted to give it a go, but wasn't in my Windows reinstallation mood. I gotta say, anytime Windows have a hiccup, that's immediately my mood. Is it time again to reinstall Windows? The moment, like, it starts slowing down. Or I guess no, I'm fairly tolerant with it slowing down. But the moment it starts, like, bugging out, not working the way I usually expect it to work, I'm like, nope. Out with you. It's Windows reinstallation day. I've gotten it down to about 4 hours. Maybe 3. Like, including software, drivers, tools, Steam, browsers, logging in. So it's like a 3-hour endeavor for me, more or less. Okay. Let's get in here. We can reuse that texture that I just made. So texture painted seamless, rusty perforated metal. Yee. Okay. Project from view. And then yup. That should be good. Okay. Now, I think just to break up the monotony of it, I'm going to convert to mesh and then take this, rotate it, and then that should be fine, and the top one technically doesn't matter. Okay, cool. All right. Just gonna make a little bracket here. Mm-hmm. Cool. My mouse stops working when I edit the script. Doesn't just stop Godot, but on Windows. Face ID is bugging. Router just stopped working. You know what you can do? Install Windows 10. Okay, you don't need Windows 11. Just install fucking Windows 10. Right? This is the thing. You don't need the latest and greatest OS. All right? If people just continue using Windows 10, Microsoft will have no other choice to just keep supporting Windows 10. Of course, then it'll find a way to screw it up, of course. But yeah, it's just trying to make your own life harder. You know what? I don't like this. There does seem to be, once in a while, a case where just Windows just doesn't want to work. It just doesn't want to work. It doesn't want to cooperate, doesn't want to run anything, it doesn't want to be your friend. I can relate to that. But in my experience, when Windows doesn't want to be your friend, it is for a day. Max 2. When Linux doesn't want to be your friend, it's from the moment you install it. The moment you need anything more than the most basic bitch thing, Linux is like, hope you like headaches. Okay, we screwed something up here majorly. What happened? Oh. That does not make sense. No, actually it does. Oh my god. What is happening here? You know what? Go to hell. Whatever. Alright, that's fine. Let's just get this thing... Nah, you know what? I refuse to be defeated by this stupid thing. Okay, so... Oh. Interesting. I think this whole thing might have been messed up. Yep, that's exactly what's up. There we go. Now we got it. We're gonna have to iron these things out. All these conflicts with the files and whatnot before we get to larger projects. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Thank you. Let's get this exported. Repair room, metal shelf. This goes to engine, models, props, and this is just bunker generic. That's fine. Selections only. No, yes, materials, because we have 2 material slots there. There we go. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to open this project now. Do not pull until I fix the script. There shouldn't be anything in the script to fix. Because it's not the script that's the problem, it's the files. Actually, hold on a second. Hold on a sec. Well, no, you can do whatever you want. I'm just gonna check something. So metal, what is it? Cabinet. See, why rename it to modular cabinet in the first place? It's not, like a lot of things here are modular. It's an open cabinet. But here's what I'm gonna do. If we open this in the file manager, and then we open this here with the notepad. I'm just gonna make sure my SSL certificate stuff isn't actually open. That would not be a good thing to display. So we are explicitly looking at the script. Where's the script? Script. Is the script mentioned here? It should be. Yeah, there we go. Module with cabinet GD. So what I'm going to do is perform a search command. We're going to find which node is actually sitting here and causing me trouble. So we're in the engine. This is where you got to look. And then we're looking for modular wood cabinet.gd. Find all. Okay. Well, so far 0 hits. Just gonna leave that in the background. Cool. Let's make a new thing. Static body. Mesh. Oh, mesh. Instance 3D. Load. Storage room. What was it? Not storage room. Storage room door. No, that's not it. What did I save this thing as? A repair room. Yes, I knew that. And it's a big fat nada. Because I did selections only without having anything selected. I feel like Blender should have a little wee bit of a warning there. Hey, you clicked selected only, and yet there's nothing selected. Are you sure you're not an imbecile? We have some inside-out faces here. We can use the shortcut. Nice. We can use the shortcut to tell us what we already knew. Recalculate from the outside. Export. Oh. Come on now. There we go. Cool. Repair room metal shelf. Yeesh. I'm fairly certain we are not going to be editing this. So I'm just going to do this export it 1. metal self. Man, this dev session is kind of all over the place. All right, what do we got? Still 0 hits. Maybe I should have made it not search for stuff. Call shape. Okay, what? Okay, so this is what we have. Here's the script. So there's a node called call.shape, but clearly in mine, what is it? Modular wood cabinet. It's still called collision shape. And in my code is still referring to the collision shape. So Godot really derped out. If that's what Antoine sees on his end, and I pulled it, and it says call.shape, and in my case it says collision shape 3D, then you see call. Okay. So, well, I mean, that's like clearly stupid, and also, okay, well, 0 files using that is completely incorrect, because we have a file, at least one file that uses this, unless I search for the whole word. Find in files, match case. Yeah, that's weird. All right, Antoine, let's make it a rule. Let's not be renaming stuff that that other people made. Let them rename it, because clearly there seems to be a mismatch when you start messing with my files and I start messing with yours. Which may be also the reason why every time you texture my terminal, it reverts back to having low poly screen subdivision. Because twice I already subdivided that thing, and twice you textured that thing. It's fixed. Okay, well, let's see if Godot's it's gonna catch on to that. Just gonna close this. Objects, props. Okay. Full origin. The script didn't get pushed. Maybe the script didn't get pushed. Maybe. Okay, so here we go. Wood crate. Import file. Modular wood cabinet. We can discard it from here. Level TSCN. Why are there changes in level TSCN, Antoine? You have to exclude that file. You have to exclude that file. So the GD script, that's fine. TSCN, okay. Let's we don't need this. Modular with cabinet TSCN. We don't need this. Okay. What else? Wood crate import. Crate box. Is it crate box? Crate box 1, 2. Don't need these. All right. Finally, level.tscn. Now, I know for a fact I didn't do anything in level.tscn today. So maybe we'll be fine. Let me a sec. Too late. I'm pulling. Okay. Module with cabinet. So we're going to reload. Okay, so we're back here. Okay, so now we have the proper names. And now when we run this thing, And now we're running. Finally. Back in business. Oh man, this adds so much. Cool. Alright. We good. We Gucci. We resolved it. Thank you, Antoine. Appreciate it. Okay. So for future reference, we probably shouldn't be touching files that someone else on the team made. If something needs to be changed, we'll let them know, and they need to change it on their end, because otherwise, shenanigans ensue, you know? If you want to go to Sandbox Healing perhaps, sure. Discover a new bug I made. Okay. Sitting here waiting for the scene to open, but we're in the script view. If you take a wood crate box and look down, then jump. The wood crate box, like this one? No, this is not a physics object. This one. I can show you the world. Big and throbbing and splendid. I can make it extended. Okay, nice. Okay, that's kind of funny. Yeah, I think that's the raycast of the player. Interesting. Oh. And there goes the, that's kind of funny. La 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 la. Good old prop flying. Gonna have to, fix that up. For the barrel, we can add some fire. That's good. Where's all the other shit? You had so many other props in here. Where did they go? Right. Okay. Anyways. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. Destroyed. Well, they're still there, right? Don't need this. Let's open up. What is this? So you go to checkpoint quest start. That's the one. Remade your level. Got it. All right. So these guys, we can keep them as secondary pieces. But for now, we have a longer shelf that we can use instead. So this is repair room metal shelf. Why is it all the way over here? Nice. Okay. Pull that out. That seems a little long. That's really tall, actually. Looks like the heavy metal shelf. Yeah, it's a little too large. Hello? There we go. Uh, hmm. There we go. Okay, now how big is this thing? Oh, that's light not working. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Antoine being a little lazy on his modeling here. Huh, I wonder what these shells are being held up by. Magic Unicorn and Power of Friendship. Okay, so with that in place, we can do this. Can have some of them collapse a bit. Okay, I think that would be a good camera angle. Get within view. Get the filing cabinets in here. Now we have a tool shelf we can use now. Perfect. I'm thinking some sort of a wall-mounted shelf would be nice. Because so far everything that's shelf-like is down. You have to crouch to interact with it. And all of this space is largely unused. I think we need a clock. Got the shelf. We need a clock. Cool. Antoine changing all the names of the props kind of reminds me to this one moment when we were kids. My cousin came over summer, and then uh, he took the liberty of going through my computer and then cleaning up, quote unquote, renaming all the folders, rearranging all the icons, setting up a new background. And then I come to the computer. I'm like, what is this? What is this shit? Who touched my gun? Oh my god, who touched PC? And it just drove me nuts. I knew it was for the best intentions, but god damn. Filing cabinet, storage cabinet. There we go. That's what I want to do here. Okay. Maybe we can place it over here. Because then it would be like this. I feel like having it in the distance might be better. Like this. Eh, sure. That doesn't look like my door. Security door? Nope. Yeah, definitely not. Door locked, standard door. That's the one. Actually, the lock should probably be on the inside. Nice. I don't want to do too much vent crawling as a solution. I don't think that's really all that good. Or creative. Also, something that I was actually considering toying with is making this be the second floor. Or the second floor down. So the player wouldn't actually enter through here. They would enter through a higher floor. Okay. The only thing is we'd have to nest this in the ground in that case. Do something like this. Just kind of borrowing from Fallout 3's ideas for level development, where they use basically giant overscaled rocks to create their um, underground cave levels. All their cave levels are just like 3 rocks, just scaled and rotated in all sorts of ways. I think masking it out is going to be kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, and then how is the player going to get down here? Well, this is where we need some kind of a floor model with a collapsed hole in it. Okay. Let's go into the bunker kit. This is technically a wall. That's why this is in here. Okay, hide this. Let's bring this back. Just to get the general idea for the dimensions. Let's get a new bullseye curve. And that is an annotation, not a Bezier curve. Okay. Just gonna follow these outlines. The faint grid. Okay. I'm gonna get some of that detail back by reducing the resolution. Then convert to mesh, fill, and then if we take a look at this, it looks like the thickness of the wall is about roughly 1 grid slot. So if we do this, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so that's a single floor. That might be a little bit too detailed, actually. Let's decimate. Yeah, sure. Yes. Fine. do it like this. Hmm. Maybe we need to simplify it before we convert it. Let's go to curve, type poly. Oh yeah, that's a little bit better. That's way better. And let's go now convert it to mesh, fill it. There we go. That's what we're looking for. All right, mesh, transform, randomize. Let's make sure it's more or less randomized along the normal. Sure. Okay, so this is floor 1. Okay, that's the floor. Next, we need a floor with a hole in it. How are we going to do that? Okay, we're going to duplicate it, floor hole 1. Actually, let's maybe not duplicate the same exact shape. Let's get a new one. Let's not be lazy. Okay. Ah, damn it. I lost it. F9? No. Control F9, Alt F9, Shift F9. Nope. There was like a... Dang it. There was an option to bring the last last panel, but I think you have to make sure you don't do any other operations for that to work. All right, let's try that again. Okay, that's... There we go. All right, so what we're going to do here, we're going to create the shape, the mesh, convert to mesh, fill. There we go. And then we're going to do another curve, but this one's going to be the shape of the hole. Like this. Let's make sure the curve is a polycurve. Maybe there's a way to draw polycurves right away. Yeah, right there. Okay, so move this over here. We're gonna take this guy, which is floor hole 1, and then this is hole 1. We're gonna go to the floor hole 1, shift select hole 1. I'm pretty sure hole 1 has to be a mesh. Let's see. If we do mesh, knife project. Hey, no it doesn't. Nice. Okay, so we'll take this face and then the face below. If we can, hopefully. No. There we go. Okay, so it did not cut through. So maybe we should try that again. There we go. Installing Windows 10. Hey, there you go. Welcome to the slightly less shitty experience. Only slightly. Edit mode, and then we're gonna do, you know what, maybe, just maybe, we have to convert this to a mesh. So edit mode, select this. Now project cut through. There we go. Nice. That's what we wanted to do. Take this and this. We are going to bridge faces. Nice. And then gotta do the same thing here. We need to make sure that it merges. There we go. Yes. Beautiful. Okay. So this object, separate by selection, this is going to be cell fractured. Noise is going to be fairly noisy. Let's do this. Beautiful. Okay. I was kind of half expected that to fail. So hide this. Cool. Okay, what's next? Next, we're going to give it a plane. Subdivide it. Okay. We're going to take that face, drop it down. A fairly large area of effect. And next, we need to turn these things into physics objects. So rigid, add passive. Okay, this we can hide. These guys, add active. Okay, so now, well, that hit something. I think that hit the wall. There's a crumbling wall that's also a static physics body. Can we disable physics here? We cannot. Bashable wall. Yep. That's what we hit. Okay. I think we can get rid of the physics here. Okay. That's cool and all, but this needs to have precise collisions. So this will have to be mesh collisions. Okay, something else in here. This mesh collisions as well. Okay. So there we go. Next, we select the stuff in the middle. Except for this, of course. Looks like once you select it, you can't deselect it. Let's actually make this non-selectable and this non-selectable. Okay, let's stop right here. Now this is a pretty large chunk of floor, as a matter of fact. So these chunks are just way too large. Okay. Take these. Cell fracture again. Oh yeah. All those pieces aren't going to be... they're not going to be physics objects. Okay. Windows 10 is supposed to be the last version of Windows. Yep. That's what it is. I do wonder if it's possible to set the cell fracture to a much larger value. Like larger number of fracture components. Without subdividing or subcrashing, subfracturing each other piece. Oh man, I'm rolling back way too far. Just delete that. Scale. Is this it? Nope. Windows 12 is coming this year. It does seem like Linux is slowly gaining momentum, little by little. Clamp recursion. Recursive shadow. We don't really want to do that. Codename Next Valley. As in, this is the next valley you're going to be dying in. Have fun. Oh, God. Recursive shatter. Point source. Source limit. Let's do like 200. Okay, that's a little bit better. Next valley. There's next level of bullshit with all the data tracking and collection, and you being able to control it less and less. Add active. Okay, that I think is a little bit better. Might be able to work with this. So I select stuff I'm not supposed to be selecting. Don't select this. There we go. All right. Now we'll just drop it down. Oh, okay. I totally fucked that up. That's great. Yeah, now with the deleted pieces, it's not the same. Dang it. Okay, delete these. Bake, apply transformation. You son of a bitch. There we go. And let's remove. And there we go. We got ourselves a nice piece. We're going to get rid of all this loose debris, because that's, if we need debris, we're going to make it a part of the, some sort of a set or kit piece. Get rid of this plane. Oh, dang it. It's coming September. Well, that's your deadline to learn Linux, I suppose. Dang it. Okay, before joining everything, it's an option I keep forgetting to switch in the shatter. Merge by distance. 578 vertices. There we go. Now I can merge it, and now we can just drop it down. Okay, get rid of this plane. Still missing stuff like rebar and everything, but we'll see how that works. Beautiful. Okay. So, Mac never. Dude. Mac can go to hell. Jesus Christ. Macintosh treats its users like complete troglodytes. God damn. Like, I'd say that it treats their users like retards, but that would actually be offensive to the mentally challenged. I'm sorry. Oh, you want to switch a setting? Well, don't forget to switch this little lock icon. Anyways. That's just not kind. Yep. It's the whole point. Okay, that should be good. Let's get this extracted. We're going to Dreadtail Escape, Engine, Models, Bunker Kit. Okay, so this is Bunker Kit, Floor, Hole 1. Bunker Kit, Floor 1. Ah, damn it, selected only. Okay, let's not go to Godot just yet. Floor, Hole 1, OBJ. Nice. Gonna go cry my little Apple ecosystem. Paying $100 a year, $120 a year to be able to publish to it. Okay, what should we do? So I think we can drop the player right here and then kind of pad out a way for them to get to this place. So maybe frame it in the way that they can actually see what's happening. Static body. And then this is floor hole 1. Oh, that's instancing. Mesh 3D. Hole 1. It's inside out. Beautiful. we do have some floating chunks, but again, we'll connect rebar. Dimitar has put together some nice rebar pieces we can use here, and that should be okay. Triplanar mesh. Actually, I think if you create a triplanar shape, oh no, that needs triangulation. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, I think if you create a triplanar mesh from the object that has inside-out faces, it ends up creating collision shaping correctly as well. Okay, tri-mesh collision sibling. There we go. That's good. And this is save objects bunker kit. Bunker kit floor hole 1. And since I'm here, let's copy the material. There we go. Nice. So we drop down here. Hey, look who's here. Nothing better than a fresh Windows install. First things first, by the way, delete OneDrive. That's step number 1 of every Windows installation. To hell with that nonsense. Oh, you like your GitHub repository screwed up? Use OneDrive. Okay, so So if we drop it like this, and then set up the props around so that the player has to enter the hole this way, when they drop down, they'll see that. They see a pillar. Felt the cold someone pronounced my name. Yes. My Bulgarian senses are tingling. Somebody say my name. Okay. So that's cool. Let's get the other floor extracted. This one. Oh, we did. Me Spider-Man. Static body. Mesh. Oh, that's a node. Mesh instance. Quick load. Floor 1. Dang it. Triangulate. This is exported, and this is bunker floor. Antoine, you still in the chat? Bunker floor 1. Yes. Burger. Okay. How have you started working on any of the additional bunker wall pieces? Because I just made like 2 floors to quickly block out some rooms, but I'm gonna need way more. A tuna can is here. Lol.
A tuna can. I'll get to the chopper. Get to the tuna can.
Let's get this saved.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Okay, bunker kit. Floor. This is just floor 1. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna need some more options like this, right? Maybe we can do something like, let's see, let's just sketch something quickly here for reference. So if we want to make larger segments of the floor that is collapsed, then we have the floor, with a hole in the middle. That's the stuff that I've put together. Um, we can do maybe a side of the wall that has pieces of rebar sticking to it, and then maybe we could have like a piece like this that's got pieces of concrete falling off on all sides, and then I can use the combination of this one and this one to create, like a, let's say it's like a big floor that's collapsed like this, right? And it will be straight piece, circular piece, straight piece, straight piece, straight piece, circular piece, straight piece, right? So if we can put together something like this, then I think this will cover pretty much everything we need in terms of um, collapsed bunker segments. And this is for the floor specifically, right? If you want to do like a right angle thing, that would be good. But this might be good to add to the list. I'll post this on the group chat. Boop. Windows does not even install them. Here are some error sounds. There should be no error sounds. Yeah, the rebar you've made can definitely be used here. Let me actually see about something. So rebar, okay, so we got rebar here. Maybe a cluster of rebar might be nice. Might be good to have. I have them with the material attached in your scene. Oh, that's an OBJ. Whoops. We need the scene file, which for some reason I can't drag. And I can't open. Oh, there we go. All right. Well, that's a OBJ. The scenes don't have the previews. Why can't I drag this? It's like loading something or caching. Oh, there it is. Oh, there we go. That's a lot faster. Interesting. Okay. And then I can just feed it through this piece to make it not look like it's just sitting there in midair, floating by itself. Cool. We'll do that afterwards. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but that's immediately an improvement. Just having the rebar there. Nice. Okay, cool. So player drops in here. They see this. Well, they see this. That's all fine and dandy. It's kind of empty. Floor 1. The level looks cool. Interesting. I mean, I guess it would look cool from third perspective. I just see nothing but emptiness. I find this happens a lot with music. Like I would write some track, and in the process of writing to it, I'll listen to it. It will sound like absolute ass, and it's not until like I don't know, a month, 2 months, a year later that I listen to it, and I'm like, actually, I had something here. I think the same might happen here with the level. This level looks like hot gorgonzola. Yeah, this is a really Fallout-y approach to blocking out the level. But you know what? It works. And as long as it works, that's all that matters. So now up here, we can create a different kind of layout. All right, there we go. This looks like a giant pile of nothing. Nice. So since we have this floor, I don't actually have to use the foundation for that floor anymore. It takes up a little bit too much space. But again, this is highly improvisatory. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know what do we have on this floor. We're literally just improvising the whole layout. Get used to the work you create. You have to pause and come back to it. You know what? That's a very good point. I'll take a pause. It's break time anyways. We've been doing this for 2.5 hours now. Cool. All right, break time. We'll be back. Get some more work done. Thanks everybody for watching.